Are you struggling with your weight? Looking to restore your health and even reversing type 2 diabetes through lifestyle and making better choices with what you eat? Then you need to check out this revolutionary new facility in the Eastern Hills Mall, Restore Medical Fitness Center. We're back. It's Restore Medical Fitness Center, and we're here to talk with Peter Cummings, the man behind what's almost a movement, really. Thank you for having us back.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
So Peter is responsible for the good health of so many Western New Yorkers, and it's a new year, it's a new decade. There are a lot of things going on out there, folks, and diabetes is one of them. And Peter has been so successful at helping people to turn back the damage of diabetes.
It's true.
So tell us about that.
Well, our dietary lifestyle approach is helping people get off their medications, whether it be blood pressure medications, glucose control medications, GERD medications, and restore their health, normalize their blood sugar, normalize their blood pressure, lose weight, and successfully keep it off.
I saw results within the first probably 2 weeks. I felt better. Just feeling better alone was huge for me. But the weight did start to come off very quickly as soon as I lowered the amount of sugar and processed foods in my diet.
So you're helping people do things that really, I think a lot of us believe can't be done without medications.
Many people are told that.
And you're doing things with Western New York, actually beyond Western New York, and we're going to talk about that too, that these aren't just off the cuff, let's try a fad. You're involved with the medical field. Doctors and nurses have a lot to do with what's happening here. And explain that to our folks at home.
Well, we have a medical advisory committee that meets on a regular basis to help make sure that what we're proposing and doing to patients is safe, first and foremost, and effective. And we bounce things off them, but we also use the patients' physicians. We update them. Each patient has a treatment plan that's delivered to their physician.
Treatment plan, I like that. I like hearing that. So you're in a fitness environment, a fitness center, but you're following an actual treatment plan.
That's
and
right.
Really that could be the difference between success and failure.
Yeah, understanding the patient's needs from what kind of medications, what kind of diagnoses they're dealing with, their past history is important, but making sure that their providers are up to date with the progress that they're making.
They've got a great nutritionist, a couple of them actually, and between the nutritionist and the exercise, which augments normal exercise, plus the cardiac care and the education, it was perfect for me. And I referred at least a dozen people out here, and several of them have made it. And they said, why? I said, well, you asked me have I lost a lot of weight? The answer was yes, and how did I do it? And I'd get into talking about RMF.
Also, we want to talk about what's happening here with technology and health. Tell us what wonderful things are happening on all the platforms that are available today.
Well, back in 2012, when I met with Dr. Robert Gatewood, he really wanted a remote product. He knew that I was doing that with athletes for 20 years now and really wanted that, and now we're capable of doing that with patients, monitoring them and giving them feedback.
So what's this?
Remotely. This is a blood pressure cuff.
This little thing is a blood pressure cuff. This little thing that anybody can use is going to digitally tell you what?
We're going to get a blood pressure reading and we're going to get a resting heart rate. It's going to take it twice or 3 times depending on the setting, and it's going to send it right to us every morning.
That's about as simple as it gets.
We also have a scale, and the scale takes weight and their body fat percentage, and then we also give them an activity tracker.
So the activity tracker, I think we're at a point now where everyone is pretty familiar with what this is and what this does, but you have an activity tracker that you have linked to your app that sends all of the information directly to you, as well as the information that comes from the cuff, and you mentioned a scale. So it's like 360, everything that's going on.
I do travel a lot, and I needed them to help me put together a workout program I could do at home, do at the gym, or when I'm traveling. And this was the first place that said, not a problem, we'll do that. So here's how you would do this with bands, here's how you can do it with the equipment you have at home, here's how you do it here. And they had absolutely no problem with that. So when I'm traveling a lot, we do it remotely. When I'm in town, I come in and see them. And it's an experience that said, we'll get you healthy, not you'll fit our program.
Also the workouts. So we have a staff of nurses, health coaches, and exercise physiologists that are checking up with patients on a weekly basis. So we're not only looking at this information and giving them feedback, we're looking at their exercise. So we send that right to their phone, and they can do a video workout with a participant, and that is tracked, and they're capable of giving us feedback, and we can edit it on a regular basis.
So really everyone has a phone. I think sometimes when we think about being in touch with people through media, we think just the computer or Skyping, but we all have a phone, and our phones are always with us. And so that app is not only going to communicate the information you're looking for, but also immediately give the individual who's doing the workout and doing the plan the information they need to be successful and to carry out whatever it is that you're saying needs to be done.
So we only have one location, so that was always a challenge of reaching out into the community. Now we're not only able to reach far outside our facility, we're able to offer that program for just $69 for every 4 weeks.
Wow. And this is a program that you've been successful with on the level of Olympic athletes. That's now available to just us, just everyone. We don't have to be Olympic athletes to have good health, to feel good, to get off our medications, to not have to deal with diabetes.
No, we dropped the $500 of prescription medicine, and the very first day I got here, I said, this isn't gonna work. They said, oh yes it is if you stay on the no-carb diet.
Yeah, the professional feedback is key. I think when anyone is doing something, they want to know if it's working. They want to know if they're doing it right. And that's where professional staff and tools like this come into play.
Thank you so much, Peter. There's so much that Peter's offering the community, more than we could ever tell you about or show you here on What's the Buzz. So give Peter a call, check out Restore Medical Fitness Center. You will be amazed at what you can do for yourself with Peter's help. Thanks, Peter.
Peter Cummings and his team at the Restore Medical Fitness Center are inside the Eastern Hills Mall, 4545 Transit Road. But you don't have to go through the mall. There's a separate private entrance off Transit Road with plenty of free parking. Call for more information at 716-906-2102. Like their Facebook page or go online to restoremedicalfitness.com.